forge you another legend, Hunter. The legend goes with you.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh my gosh, no. No, they just messed up. They just totally just ran out of ideas of freaking weapons or something, because they totally look alike. Like, seriously, what the freak? Oh my gosh, man. Come on. Okay, guys. I can understand if there was like an upgrade system for, like, you know, for the Worm Lance, where you upgrade it and it transformed to Dragoon Lance, but this is, wow. They have a lot of weapons in this game, but all out of my opinion, there's not enough weapons in this game. And plus, I'm going to talk to you guys about what is wrong with this game. This game is a good masterpiece. It's a good Final Fantasy game. I love the game, but I can tell when there's something unfinished. Everybody knows this game is unfinished, but here's the biggest thing that got me really, you know, upset when I first started playing this game. You know, it's about all the trailers they sent out and everything else, and what people were so hyped up about the Omen trailer. Yeah, they played a little bit of that trailer inside this game here where Noctis was in his, you know, dreaming and everything else while he was sleeping. But what happened with all that, you know, you get to fight Luna and everything, where you're surrounded by Cerberus and stuff like that. What happened with all that? It's like they completely took that aspect out of the game. And honestly, this is what I was thinking when I first saw all these trailers for Final Fantasy 15. I was thinking that this game had multiple endings based on the trailer. Omen trailer, that's what I was thinking. The thing is with the Omen trailer, it shows that Noctis was practically going dark side. And I was kind of hoping that, you know, maybe I can possibly get an ending like that, you know. Because like I said, it's like, I was thinking this game had multiple endings. You know, I was thinking there's going to be multiples of weapons. This game is going to be awesome. You know, I was thinking this game had probably going to have some features where, you know, you have multiple outfits. This game doesn't have multiple outfits. You know, it's like you don't just go out there and buy outfits. They just basically stick you with a few outfits. Like you got your actual standard outfit, you got your, you know, your royal outfits. You got this basically like the suit here and everything else. But look at these two, and also look at these two weapons here. There's two great swords. They look the same, but they got a different name and they do different stuff. You know, and honestly, I really think they should have just made it look kind of different. That's my opinion. People may be okay with that, how it is, and I respect that. But I can easily tell that they probably ran out of ideas of how a weapon should look like. That's what I'm thinking. You know, realistically, I kind of think that they should have just, you know, probably had a system where they have like a general weapon that just makes weapons for them, you know, all kinds of weapons. As far as like, kind of like Borderlands, how they have like a system that make all kinds of guns and stuff like that. Keep the game interesting and keep you know, but I honestly think they should just, you know, should have had like a better variety of more weapons, you know, especially after the end game. After you beat the game, you should have like better weapons. You know, I know there's for a fact there's been people that made YouTube videos that found weapons, you know, that wasn't there during the end game. But hey, like I said, this is my opinion. People may not like this video for it, but I'm just gonna own up to my own opinions. This is what I'm thinking. I really think everybody should know this. You know, it's very obvious. You know, if you haven't actually looked in as you're playing the game, that you could tell that, you know, after you beat the game, that they just pretty much ran out of ideas. or they just left the game unfinished. You know, there was a time where I was playing the game, I kind of felt like the game was unfinished because, one, when they were talking about how big the game was, and they showed us the map at, you know, in the YouTube video, basically, the map seemed like it's smaller. It's like it's cut in half or something, you know. I know what I'm saying is like the game is unfinished and everything else, but as far as these, you know, you got your prince, you got casual clothes, you got your kingly remnant, you know, it's they don't give you very much, you know. And like I said, I really think they should have like a thing where they could build in, like, I don't know, probably they could have put a patch in where you can actually buy clothes from a store that has different stats, you know. I mean, that would have been awesome, you know, but this game, it clearly, like I said, just felt unfinished, and I don't know what else to say about it. You know, I'm not down bashing it. It's still a good game, still a masterpiece, but the story, there's been some parts of the game that the story kind of threw me off a bit, because, you know, in the beginning, I have seen Kingsglaive, I have seen Brotherhood, but it's, you know, the story is not that strong. I mean, I kind of felt like the story would have been strong if, you know, for example, instead of like having multiple endings, right? What if Alden tried to get Noctis in his dreams? In his dreams, I'm talking about his dreams. Trying to get Noctis to kill Lunar Freya by sending him a dark nightmare where he's actually fighting Lunar Freya, or surrounded by Starburst and everything else. Now, I can understand that. I would take that, and, you know, that would be awesome. But they didn't do that. You know, instead they just gave us a little clip of part of the stuff that happened in the Omen trailer, but not everything. You know? And on top of that, realistically, I kind of think this is the biggest part here. I seen Kingsglaive. And during Kingsglaive, man, oh man. During Kingsglaive, you know, Nyx was fighting this guy with armor and all that stuff, a power armor. I was thinking that Noctis and the guys were probably going to get something like that too in this game also, so after I saw that. And it wasn't here. Now they're talking about having the power armor now. So that lets me know that they were going to put a power armor in this game. They're just doing it so late. And the thing is, if this game was not that ready, if it wasn't that ready yet, why would you put it out there already? It was already bad enough that Tabata practically announced that it was going to be, you know, here and September 30th. Then they turn around, change the date because they weren't finished with it. Yeah, I know I'm talking about old news, but I'm painting the picture here. You know, why is it that everybody nowadays that's making these games are not finishing it on time like they should? That's a good question. I know some of these companies are, you know, like Square Enix, hardly does that, but I know Capcom and freaking, oh my god, Ubisoft. Oh my god, yes. Take your money and just say, sucker, here's the final product, enjoy it. But they downgrade the graphics and everything else and take some contents out. But I like the fact that this game, what Tabata is doing, where they put in patches where the game is actually updated, where they put more content in the game instead of just like, you know, what other game companies do, where they just fix various bug fixes and frame rate and all this other stuff. They're actually putting stuff in the game. That's how you do it. And Tabata, even though some people are down bouncing him, he actually gets things done. And I'm not trying to, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not defending Tabata or anything. I'm not, you know, with Namoura or anything else like that. But I am a little upset with Namoura about this game because he practically, you know, he had the expectation of this game that pretty much got everybody excited. And basically, he just couldn't do it. You know, we saw all the trailers for, you know, Final Fantasy 13 Versus, and it was so epic. It got everybody really excited. But what I think would probably happen, you know, if I'm wrong, just put, you know, thumbs down on the freaking like or dislike button here. What I think probably happened, I don't know this for a fact, is that Namoura's expectations, he tried to get people to reach that expectation. Some people tried to reach that expectation. He didn't like it. And I'm kind of sorry, guys, but I really think there's a possibility that Final Fantasy VII Remake might be canceled, because I don't know, man. He's doing Kingdom Hearts and freaking Final Fantasy VII at the same time, man. That's going to be a little tough. You know, that's going to be really tough. I'm not trying to down bash him, man. It's just, he's good for Kingdom Hearts, you know. He could have just, what they should have done was finish Kingdom Hearts 3 out first, then work on Final Fantasy VII. But everybody wants the Final Fantasy VII Remake already. They want it out by this year, or probably next year, 2018. You know, but you gotta be realistic here, because I mean, Namoura's good at freaking Kingdom Hearts. You guys need to let him finish that one out first, you know, because it's going to be a lot more longer if he's working on both of them. I'm sorry, I'm talking about all things in this video here, not just about what's wrong with this game, you know. Tabata basically needs to fix what's going on with this game a little bit, because even though this game is classified as a masterpiece, it's not a classic, it's a masterpiece, because it did surpass all expectations for a Final Fantasy franchise. But what they need to do is, this little thing where you drive on a freaking road, they need to fix that also. Yeah, I wasn't really complaining about it at first until I saw the fact that one of the trailers where you're fighting this big giant turtle, well, actually, when it came in contact with the big giant turtle, they were driving on the dirt road. And I was like, okay, well, you're driving off road, why can't we not do that? I wouldn't say that's false advertisement, but that's you got me thinking like, okay, well, we should be able to do something like that in the game. And for the love of God, yes, this Ascension Grid. I love what they did, but I think they should have done some more stuff to it. They should have added more stuff to it. They should have. You know, it should have been more. Because it's supposed to be like the Spear Grid off of like Final Fantasy X. That had more varieties of things, you know, more abilities, more everything, you know. But yeah, I didn't really get everything on here. But like, as far as Noctis combat, you know, I really think there should be some more varieties of it, you know. For example, combos. Jesus. The combos. The freaking combos. Why is there not any combo combinations? Like, you know, like, I know it's like kind of like button mashing and stuff like that, but you move the analog stick to do, you know, different kind of varieties of attacks. But, you know, the combo abilities, they should have something like that. Like, you know, let's say press square, 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 and I press triangle. What happens? Not just do like some kind of attack after I press triangle, where he warps in the air and does like some freaking slam with a freaking sword or axe or something. You know, it's just, that's just my opinion. You know, the combat is the best combat I've seen so far, but I think they could have amped it up a bit more. Because realistically, I wanted this game to be the best game that came out this year. It really, no, actually last year, 2017. The best game that came out that year. It is, to me, it's still the best game that came out that year, but I think they could have made it better. Way better. And it's because of the fact they didn't get a chance to finish the game on time like they should have done. that this game is the way it is. Once you finally get the ring and put it on, the Ring of Lucii, shouldn't there be like another Ascension grid up here where you can have more abilities when you have the ring equipped? No, they don't have that. They need to have something like that. You know, this game would have been a hell of a lot better, you know. And like I said, I was kind of really hoping for that whole dark side of Noctis, you know, with the red eyes and everything, fighting Lunafreya. Heck, everybody. It was that same aspect where you fight Lunafreya was in the trailer for Final Fantasy 13 Versus. It really was. And a lot of people was hoping for that because everybody was trying to figure out back then why the heck were they fighting if they were supposed to be married. There's a reason behind it, you know. It's... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. She was actually called something else in Final Fantasy 13 Versus, but they call it Lunafreya now. But I'm pretty much targeting a lot of things that's wrong with this game right now. Also, what's good and what's bad and what they should have done. I'm really hoping that they actually get these power armors in this game. And God, please don't let them look like Power Ranger outfits, okay? About that, but please, when I first saw those power armors, I was thinking Power Rangers. You know, that was the first thing that came in my mind. You know, make them unique. Just like you guys made it, the power armor in Kingsclave unique. You know what I'm saying? So, this is not just a video where I'm getting views. I can care less for the views. This is something that I know for a fact that YouTube is going to take this video and show Tabata. And they do that. They do that. When people make reviews on certain games, they take it, they send it off to the people that made the game, and they look at it. They see it. That's why some companies, when people make reviews, like Angry Joe, for example. Angry Joe make reviews for video games, and the companies that made the game, they go back and they put out a sequel that they actually got everything right. Like Titanfall, for example. Titanfall 2, actually. They got everything right. They actually listened to what he was saying in one of his videos. But, that's what they do, you know, when everybody making a video about a certain game, you know, they basically take it, send it off to them, they review it, although they may have to translate it though, but, yeah, but, even though that I'm a small YouTuber, I just practically know what people want, you know. The gameplay, it kind of felt like I was just pressing the same button over and over again. Yeah, I may move the analog stick to do something else with the combat, you know. But when I was watching, for example, I'll give you a big example. When I was watching the trailer for Episode Gladio, he was doing some stuff that was awesome. Like, he could actually make his sword turn on fire and actually use it. Do certain combos I ain't never seen him do before, you know. That would be awesome. Tabata wants to get things done. He's trying to do it the best way he can with this game. He's putting in patches for this game, and I appreciate him for that. But with the next few games that he's going to make, even if it's not part of the Final Fantasy franchise, even if it's something new, all I gotta say is, Tabata, make sure it's on time. Make sure everything is ready and on time with the game. Same thing with Namoura. Please do not give up on any kind of project that you're working on, because honestly, if you would have actually finished it out, worked through it, we could have had Final Fantasy 13 Versus. We could have. You know, even if you didn't have the system to be able to make the game fully, each year there's a new system that is developed to help people make video games. So you could have just worked it out instead of just giving up. We could have had Final Fantasy 13 Versus. So that's all I gotta say in this video. It's Trey Parker, also known as Trey P. Noctis. Over and out.
Yeah. 아름다운 신부매일 찌르긴 약간 thrown out with the bouquet. Coax 버려버려 내 발심만 먹는 모습 like I'm facing in a buffet. You can have it, just see through nothing but big skinny dipping down the Phuket. Who must have got if you forgot that I'm hot, then I'm coming at you like a